Hey, hey, hey! Happy day to you! Have you ever been intimidated or anxious to start something new or to introduce yourself to someone else or to new people? Whether that's something that physically stopped you from taking action or it was just a thought that came in your mind. I want to share a quick little story about an instance where I was in that same frame of mind. So imagine this. I remember that chilly November evening in Kawagoe, Japan very well. I was really nervous and unsure. I had no idea what to expect, how it would all play out. I was just a young woman in Japan, a male-dominated society, walking alone into a random dojo in a smaller community, and with my limited and broken Japanese, I was hoping to adequately express something along the lines of, "Hello, can I hang out with you guys and train jujitsu? I'm a beginner. I have my blue gi and my blue belt," because of course it makes sense to have matching color gi and belt, right? Little did I know that there is a system. There is a ranking system for the belts and the colors, and that was a moment of learning. So cheers to that. Oops, lesson number one. Anyways, to my surprise and to my delight, I was received with open arms, in a sense, literally, and I jumped right in. We started with warm ups, of course, as one should, which at the time for me felt more like a miniature boot camp, and it was quite strenuous, but we were warmed up, that's for sure. And then we jumped right into sparring. What? I had basically zero experience with technique at that point, and you want me to do what? Just go for it? Jump right in it was. I guess do what you're good at. And I've always thought, humbly, I've always thought that I'm pretty good at just going for it and jumping right in. So, but as you probably have felt, anytime that you try something new or yeah, go after it or jump right in, it's always a little harder the first time. At least when you're starting something new, right? I don't know. Maybe you have a superpower. And also, in this situation, when it's something that actually could cause a broken arm or a broken leg or getting choked unconscious, it was a little scary. But I did it anyways. I gave it everything I could, lacking any idea of what leverage was and what weight distribution could help me with. I leaned into it with 100% of my muscle strength, and I fought as hard as I could. I tried to just stay away from danger and not to lose my breath and get crushed and to simply survive. You gotta have goals, right? By the end of the night, I felt like I had torn muscles from the inside of my thighs to the bottom of my toes. That is possible. It felt like that, at least. I was so dang sore and beat up, I really thought that I'd crushed something internally. And I'll post a picture after this video because yikesies. Oh my gosh. But I did it. The most important thing, I did it. I didn't love jujitsu yet. And at that point, but I just kept going back. I kept going back, even with as uncomfortable and as physically and socially difficult, or maybe I should say just different as it was, because I knew, and I know the value in giving something an honest effort and at least trying it more than once to see what it can be. And I did that. So also, as for the next training, the sensei, he kindly brought me a white belt. And it was at that moment that I really did realize and learn about the ranking system. And Yahoo for that, because it is meaningful and important. But also, I also learned that I was more than accepted into the Nueza Jiu-Jitsu family. And that is one of the most precious chapters of my time living in Japan. And Jiu-Jitsu, oh my gosh, Jiu-Jitsu will forever be one of the greatest practices that I've ever picked up in my life. I could talk about it for days, so let's talk if you'd like. So my message to you is try something new. Introduce yourself and get out there, scared or not. That feeling of doing something even scary, especially when it's scary, no matter the outcome, Dang, it is so incredibly beautiful. It is so incredibly powerful, and you should be proud of it. You never know what a new skill, a new practice, or just a simple encounter could bring to your life. It's exciting, and I hope that you get out there and do something that scares you as often as possible. Try that thing that you've been holding back from trying. You can do it, and it could change your life. It will teach you something either way. Cheers and blessings to you.